Teenmozhi from Bharati Vidyalaya Metric Higher Secondary School. Now we are going to see a small part in the vast topic tenses. Don't panic. We are learning it from our primary classes. If you are clear in tenses, you can speak whatever needed, wherever in school or public places, whenever in any situations. First of all, you be clear in your mind that grammar is not difficult but very interesting. Try to create an interest and then start watching. Before going into tenses, we had to be clear in two things. First, person and pronoun, and then the verbs. We should be clear with the usage of verbs. For usage of verbs, we have to be familiar with pronouns. First person is ourselves. Second person is the person opposite to us. Third person is neither you nor I, but a third party. First person singular is I and plural is we. In second person, for both singular and plural, we use you. But only plural verbs are used along with you, considering you as a plural subject. The third person, not myself or yourself, other than both of us, we call them third person. For singular, we use he, she, it, and plural, they. The purpose for talking about person and pronoun here is, in simple present tense, if the subject is third person singular, we have to add s or es along with the verb. I repeat again, if the subject is third person singular, we have to add s or es along with the verb in simple present tense. This rule is to be kept in mind always. I sing a song, you sing a song, but he sings a song. We used to say verbs are action words. A verb is a word which tells us about an action or an occurrence or a state of someone or something. Here, the present form of the verb is V1, past form of the verb is V2, past participle form of the verb is V3, present participle form of the verb plus ing is V4, infinitive form of the verb, that is 2 plus V1, is V5. Tense is a form taken by a verb to show the time of action or a state. The term tense denotes the time of action expressed by a verb. They show when the work is done. According to time, the three main tenses are present, past, and future. Again, they are divided into four each: simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. In this tabular column, we have given the general form and keywords for each tense in present tense. For simple present tense, the sentence can have a verb as am. I am a boy. He is a girl. They are students. The verb in the present form will be present here. If it is third person singular, we will add s or es. Then the keywords are usually, generally, always, daily, rarely, every day, often, sometimes, regularly, etc. Then the second tense is present continuous tense. In this tense, am, is, or plus verb plus ing is the general form. For I, it is am. For singular, is, and plural, or plus verb plus ing. The keywords are now, at present, at this moment, still, still now, even now, any longer, anymore. Then the third tense is present perfect tense. The general form is has or have plus V3. For singular has, plural have. For I alone, though it is singular, we use have. Remember students, for singular has, plural have, I alone, though it is singular, we use have. Has or have plus V3 is the general form. The keywords are just, just now, till, till now, so far, up to now, yet, already, lately, recently, ever, never. Then the fourth tense is present perfect continuous. The general form is has or have plus been plus verb plus ing. Here also the same thing. For singular has, plural have, I alone have, been plus verb plus ing. Since and for are the keywords for present perfect continuous. Since and for are the keywords for present perfect continuous. Simple present tense is used to express universal truths, facts, habitual and routine actions in exclamatory and imperative sentences to indicate a planned future action when it refers to a journey. In running commentaries and to introduce quotations. In all these places, we use simple present tense. Now, I sing a song, you sing a song, and he sings a song. Present continuous tense is used for an action that is in progress at the time of speaking. It is used to denote an action that is planned to take place in the near future. Example, Yarni is meeting the Prime Minister tomorrow. Here, I am singing a song. You are singing a song. He is singing a song. That is for singular subject is and plural subject are. Singular is, plural are, that's all. The present perfect tense is used to express an action that has been recently completed. It is also used to express an action that began in the past and still continues up to the present or in progress now. Here, I have sung a song. You have sung a song. He has sung a song. That is for I have, other things singular has and plural have. Singular subject has, plural subject have. So, I have sung a song. You have sung a song. He has sung a song. Present perfect continuous tense is used to express an action which began at some time in the past and is still continuing and may extend into the future. She has been studying since morning. To express an action in a sentence which begins with for how long or since when. How long or since when. So since and for are the clue words for this tense. I have been singing a song. You have been singing a song. He has been singing a song. You have to keep in mind that since and for are the clue words for present perfect continuous. For example, I have been working in this school since 2011. I have been working in this school for 9 years. So since 2011 for 9 years. This present perfect continuous tense is repeated in exams. Your clue words are since and for. The structure is has or have plus been plus verb plus ing. In this tabular column, we have given the general form and keywords for each tense in past tenses. The first tense, simple past tense. He was a boy. They were players. I ate an apple. Then the keywords are yesterday, last week, one day, then, last month, last year, once, ago, in olden days. Then past continuous tense, was or were plus verb plus ing. For singular was, plural were, then verb plus ing. The keywords are all last night, all morning yesterday, for a long time yesterday, throughout the night. Then past perfect tense, had plus V3 is the general form, had plus V3. The sentences starting with, after, before, when, these sentences will use the past perfect tense. Then past perfect continuous, the general form is had plus been plus verb plus ing. Here also since and for can be the keywords, but we have to differentiate from present perfect. That is, if the action is completed, it can be past perfect continuous. If the action is still continuing now, then it can be present perfect continuous. The simple past tense is used to indicate an action that was completed in the past and for an activity done in the past. In conditional clauses and in the indirect form of speech, we use simple past tense to express two actions where the first action leads instantly to the second action. When the meeting ended, the staff members came out. Here, I sang a song, you sang a song, he sang a song. The past form of the verb is used in its state. The past continuous tense is used to express an action that was progress in the past. To express an action in progress at some point of time in the past when another event took place. She was cooking when the guests arrived. To describe two or more actions continuing at the same time. While I was watching TV, he was sleeping. To indicate a frequently repeated action or persistent habit in the past. Nitish was constantly complaining about something or the other. Here, I was singing a song. You were singing a song. He was singing a song. So, in the past continuous tense, we have to use was for singular and were for plural. Was for singular and were for plural. The past perfect tense is used for an action that had been completed before another action began in the past. He had appealed to the manager for a week's leave before I reached. To describe an action or event which has been completed before some point of time. By 11 a.m., all the students had left the school campus after the Independence Day celebration. Had left. Then, to describe an action in the past which became the cause of another action. To describe an action in the past using adverbials since, before, already, etc. To express an unfulfilled action in the past and unfulfilled wish in the past. I wish I had accepted the job. The general form is had plus V3. I had sung a song. You had sung a song. He had sung a song. Had plus V3. The use of past perfect continuous tense is to describe an action in the past that had begun and had been going on for some time before another action took place in the past. Mahi and Raghav had been arguing with each other when their mom arrived. To describe an action that had been going on for some time in the past, the students had been practicing for the last couple of weeks. Now here I had been singing a song, you had been singing a song, he had been singing a song. Had been plus verb plus ing is the general form for past perfect continuous. Now we shall find the difference between present perfect continuous and past perfect continuous. The action which had been which had been forwarded for some time in the past. It is past perfect continuous. If the action continues till now, it is present perfect continuous. We have to find the difference whether action is completed or still continuing. If it is completed, it is past perfect continuous. If it is still continuing, it is present perfect continuous. We have to find the difference and choose the tense. In this tabular column, we have given the general form and keywords for each tense in future tenses. In simple future tense, shall or will plus root verb, that is will plus V1 is the general form. Keywords are tomorrow, next week, soon, shortly, hereafter, in future, early, on next Monday, later. Future continuous tense, shall or will plus be plus verb plus ing. Will be plus verb plus ing. The keywords are by this time tomorrow, at this time tomorrow, during July and August. Then the future perfect tense, shall or will plus have plus V3. Will have plus V3. The keywords are by the end of this year, in July next year, by this time tomorrow, in 2 years time. Then future perfect continuous, shall or will plus have been plus verb plus ing. The same keywords of future perfect tense can be identified here also. A small difference. It would have been completed in future perfect. It would have been continued for a period of time in the future perfect continuous. The rarely used tenses are past perfect continuous and future perfect continuous. Simple future tense can be expressed in simple present tense. She leaves this evening. Present continuous tense. We are meeting the Prime Minister tomorrow. Be about to. The train is about to leave the station. Be going to. Prices are going to rise. By denoting the principal class of the conditional class. Conditional sentence. If she works hard, she will get the scholarship. The simple future is used to express the speaker's opinion for something to be done in the future. It is used for an action that is yet to take place. Will plus V1 is the general form. I will sing a song, you will sing a song, and he will sing a song. The future continuous tense is used to express an action that will be in progress at a given time in future. We will be playing from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. The lift will be running in the month of May. Here I will be singing a song, you will be singing a song, he will be singing a song. Will be plus verb plus ing. Will be plus verb plus ing is the general form for future continuous tense. The future perfect tense is used to express an action that is expected to be completed by a certain time in the future. We will have completed our work by the time our sisters arrive. It is used to express the speaker's belief that something has taken place. You will have discussed the plans how to celebrate the function, said my mother. It is also used for an action which at a given future time will be in the past. In 2 years' time, I shall have earned my degree. Here, I will have sung a song. You will have sung a song. He will have sung a song. Will have plus V3 is the general form for future perfect tense. The future perfect continuous tense is used to express an action that will have been going on at or before some point of time in the future. By next June, I shall have been completing my studies. The less frequently used tense forms are past perfect continuous and future perfect continuous tenses. Here, I will have been singing a song. You will have been singing a song. He will have been singing a song. Will have plus been plus verb plus ing is the general form for future perfect continuous. Will have plus been plus verb plus ing. Students, I think now you have some idea about tenses. To be clear in all tenses, you have to use one verb, try one verb in all tenses. Now we shall try. Drink as a verb in all tenses. That is, first you have to keep in mind the general form and imply that in this sentence. For simple present, we are having drinks. The cat drinks the milk. Then present continuous, be verb plus ing, so is drinking. For present perfect, has or have plus V3, here has drunk. Present perfect continuous, has been plus verb plus ing, so has been drinking. Then in the past tense, the same thing, simple past, the cat drank the milk. In past continuous, was or were plus verb plus ing, here was drinking. Past perfect, had plus V3, so had drunk. Past perfect continuous, had been drinking. Then in future, the cat will drink, will be drinking, will have drunk, will have been drinking. So when you imply the general form with one verb in all tenses, you can have an idea somewhat. For that, you practice two more verbs in all tenses. Students, in exams, you will be given a sentence with verbs in brackets. You have to identify the tense of the sentence and fill in the correct form of the verb. That is, fill in the blanks with suitable form of verbs given in brackets after identifying the tense. So far we were discussing each tense individually for filling this sentence correctly. We have discussed each tense, where it is applicable and what is the general form. We have given a tabular column of the keywords. So if you have any doubt, you have to recall them. The keywords, the general form, and the place where the sentence or the tense will come. Okay, now Saravanan always dash go for a walk in the morning. Here a walk in the morning means it is a habitual action. So habitual actions can be expressed in simple present tense. Okay, Saravanan is third person singular. So for third person singular, we have to add s or es along the verb. So the answer is goes. Always goes for a walk in the morning. Then the second sentence, Mani dash work in the school for 5 years. For is a clue word for present perfect continuous. So in this sentence, we can identify the tense as present perfect continuous. Then the general form is has or have plus been plus verb plus ing. Here Mani is singular, so we have to use has. Mani has been working in the school for 5 years. The third sentence, it dash rain outside now. Rain is given in the bracket. It now is a clue word for present continuous. Present continuous, the general form is be verb plus ing. Here it, so the verb can be is, then verb plus ing, raining. So the answer is raining. It is raining outside now. I think now you will have an idea of how to fill in the blanks. You have to recall the tense by changing the verb and telling the sentence in 12 tenses. By changing the verb and telling the sentence in 12 sentences, you can recall all tenses.